Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is Chris back with another VOD review. This is another game from Cash Cup on July 5th. The duo we're looking at today came in second place, which is Edgey and Acorn. The VOD review we did previously of the winners, Kanata and Agers, they actually had a 50-point lead over Edgey and Acorn. But Edgey and Acorn did phenomenal. They didn't have any wins or a lot of high kill games, but they were very, very consistent with anywhere from like 4 to 6 kills on average, and they placed fourth 3 games in a row. This was the this is a 6-kill win, or 6-kill fourth place. I believe this was their second to last game. The reason I chose this again is to see why they placed fourth. It seems that they played a pretty passive game, but I want to see what they did well, what went wrong late game, because that's where, you know, it's a learning opportunity. Looks like, oh, finally, the question has been answered. Someone is landing tilted towers. In theory. Maybe they don't. But it looks like someone finally lands tilted towers. And it appears that it's uncontested. So it's just them here. Oh no, there are some people gliding in on... Actually really close here. Yeah, they landed gas station, so right now Acorn has high ground, which is good. He is getting really close to this team, though. He's kind of back, so it gives him some respect here as to not throw his game, but I don't think they're going to do the same. They're going to kind of push him back a little bit. Really good POI awareness. He knows exactly where everything is. Knows exactly his loot path that he's going to take here. Considering we haven't seen anyone land tilted towers or play through tilted in any of the previous VOD reviews, it's interesting because I'm wondering if we just weren't watching games that these guys were in, because it seems that they know this POI very well, like they land here every game. I don't think they have a fight early game here. No. So I'm wondering if one of these teams rotates out, either them or the other one contesting tilted. Thankfully they're not really fighting right now, so they're actually able to get some loot before they have to leave. And they ended up getting most of the POI to themselves. The other team is kind of sanctioned over into that bottom corner. Double SMG. Good call. The gold auto shotty is ridiculous. Okay. I thought he was pickaxe swinging for a second, but look at this replay bug. Oh my goodness. Can't even tell what he's farming. I'm wondering if the replay bug, where we're seeing these things not rendered in, is because the new update removed those. Again, I haven't played yet, so I'll have to see what they did to Tilted, because a lot of this stuff looks like it's either been removed and so it's no longer in the game, which is why it's rendering it like this. Or who knows, maybe the developers made the game like this, where it looks like this and there's just invisible things. Yeah, it's probably that. Okay. He doesn't have a pickaxe now, too, which is cool. There we go. Sometimes the replay mode is really, really good. Other times it has some questionable interactions and features, so... Anywho. Looks like there's a solo pushing the other team, so those guys are distracted. They can kind of just do whatever they want now. Interesting play, actually, dropping the blue SMG for a gray AR. I don't know if I agree with that. Maybe for Storm Surge. Now I'm even more confused. Drops a blue SMG, ultimately for a gray DMR. I don't know if that's worth. Zone's pretty central here. Again, to the top right a little bit, which seems to be a consistent factor in most of these VOD reviews. It's weird how the code is written, in my opinion, for that, because it's weird that it's constantly to the top right. I'm sure there's plenty of other games where it's not, but it's funny that most of the games that I end up VOD reviewing, they're all to the top right in terms of Storm. Or Zone, rather. Alright, they're already basing up here. There's no one in the direct area around them. They have good mats. I don't really want to say great loot. Definitely not great loot. The gold pump's good. So we'll see what they do, if they just make do with this throughout the game. I'm sure as the game goes further on, they're going to end up getting better guns. Obviously, that's part of it, right? You get the elims, you get the upgraded weapons, whatever. Just test firing into that bush. There's no one really around them. Alright, here we go. No one's around them. Zone pulls towards, again, Daily Bugle, and Sanctuary a little bit in the water there. It's pulling east. They have a team trying to rotate to zone. They have a far rotate. Honestly, if I were them, I would just rotate now, rather than look for tags here, because then you're kind of forcing yourself to be in a congested rotation. if you rotate early, you don't even have to worry about these guys at tilted. Like, if they leave now, they have a clear rotate. Look at this. Clear rotate, straight path if they just white line to zone here. But if they're waiting, all these teams are going to start getting closer and closer to them. And they're, like, forcing themselves into congestion. It makes sense for storm surge tags, but it doesn't make sense to, you know, make your life a little bit easier on their rotation. Because this more than likely will be their farthest rotate of the game. Yeah, see, because here, now they're getting tags on these guys. Those guys are burning a ton of mats, sure. But those guys are going to get to zone first, and they're going to look back, and they're going to be like, hey, those are the guys that were griefing us. Let's now grief them. Whereas, if they rotated in first, they could instantly be like, okay, now let's look for Storm Surge tags and grief some people on their rotate in. Now they have people parallel rotating, 2 different teams on either side. So they could get tagged from either side, and they're only 54 above Storm Surge. Like, I don't know. Personally, I would have rather rotated earlier than that. See? See? Now they have two teams converging towards safe zone. 3 teams. There's a 3rd team there now. Again, there's slow rotate in here. I would just get into zone. I feel like they're spending too much time dilly-dallying, not rotating, because now, again, these guys are either in zone or getting close, and they're able to get tags and chip damage on them for rotating because they rotated earlier. I don't know if that was the play here. I would rather be the people early rotating and getting Storm Surge damage later on. Because now they've burned a lot of shield and a lot of mats, to be honest. Just to be on edge zone here. Zone pulls slightly north. It's more central now, but for them it's a little bit northeast. Please rotate early, just commit in the zone. Maybe a little farther in than just the edge. That's what I would ideally do. Need that half bot because you guys just wouldn't rotate. While those people are distracted, you should be just getting into zone. Okay, you got a kill, I'll let it slide. But they need to be rotating in right now. Like, before they get chipped to death here. 67 people alive, 3rd zone, 34 teams. Pretty stacked. Two teams around them. Again, still. Looks like they have one kill on the board here. Which, you know, good points. Good, you know, good for Storm Surge, good for Siphon, but I don't... Their hesitation is weird. Their decision process for rotating or like slowly rotating and looking for chip damage, I feel like they just need to make a decision and go with it. Because now that they're in zone, they can do this. They can look back, get chip damage, add some pressure, but by them not rotating earlier in the game, is just, you know, they ended up burning a lot of resources that they didn't necessarily need to. Like, I think in a game like this, in a high point lobby like this, where it's their second to last game, like, you would kind of just want to rotate early, commit, and grab every advantage you can, rather than not do that. But again, I don't hear their comms. I'm not actually in the game, so maybe their thought process and how they're playing this out makes more sense to them. So, but it's just my hot take that I think they should have committed to rotations earlier on. But it looks like they're fine now. They need to refarm a little bit. They pulled zone here. They're on edge, which is good. They pulled zone here. They're on edge 4th, which is good because 5th is half in, half out. So you have the coin flip of potentially getting zone. They're 155 above probably for that kill. So, you know, I guess that was worth it. I don't really know what Edgey's doing here except for shooting the tree. Somehow, despite the fact that they rotated from center, they're actually not on the congested side. They're actually, if you look at the map here, they're on dead side right now. There's only one other team close to them. If they get zone here, that's going to be phenomenal. Ooh, nice. Little chip damage action. Nice. He got a knock and an elim. I would have liked to see that, but, you know, replay mode is questionable sometimes. That's okay. He got a knock, got an elim. They each have one on the board, which is good. That was good for Storm Surge. Now they're pretty comfortable above Surge, even with those tags. They got Siphon as well. They might be going for his loot here or his partner, both of which are good ideas. They did pull half in, half out, which is phenomenal for them. They really didn't have to move at all, except for, you know, to try to grab the loot and mats, or whatever. So they don't have to worry about a crazy rotate for half in, half out. They're above Surge. They might need tags here. Surge is getting dicey for them. Might be able to. People are rotating in there. Reshuffling mats. That way they're all, you know, pretty balanced out in terms of mats. Really good. Yeah, look for a tag there. Playing on the mid ground now, a bunch of teams with them. Wondering if they fight for height at all. Zone pulls back, but back the way they came. So they don't really have a crazy rotate. They're actually going to be able to rotate first before anyone else. Which is good that they're doing this. By doing this now, they can kind of let everyone else fight amongst themselves, and they can just get free placement points. You know, clean up elims, clean up some loot, refresh. Oh, they're below surge. You don't need to panic yet. They do need to look for some damage here. Thankfully, they're getting chip damage. I'm only 20 below now. Really good play for mid-ground. They're really close to zone now. They don't have much of a rotation to worry about anymore. Nice. Now they're above surge. Good, but we need to keep that up. Really good layer changes. Wow. Again, Edgey not panicking at all. Really good rotation and layer changes. Very smooth, not shaky or stressed. And, you know, he's done this a million times. Playing for mid-ground, but almost like a secondary height. Much higher up than most teams. Ooh, a little late on the shot there. Regrouped with Acorn, which is smart. Play as a team. 25 people left. He has the grapple glove, which is good. They might make a play for height. Nope, staying on mid-ground. I actually respect this decision a lot. There's so many people in this small area. Making a play for height here when you're this low would be a kind of a death sentence. I think they get this guy. No. Yeah, they have to, right? Yep. No way those guys got away. That is unfortunate. They're looking low on mats here, not a lot. They're playing in Storm for splashes, but I think they should rotate. He has the grapple glove, which is good. He's not going to be able to... Ooh! Oh, wow. He wasn't able to grab the materials, but he was able to get a knock there before going down, which is worth. Now Acorn's looking back. Nice. Kills Commandment. Unlucky. Sorry, Commandment. Maybe I'll VOD review you going down in that fight there. Nice piece control here. He doesn't have a whole lot of mats, but he's making sure to control the area as much as possible with cones and walls. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, that's why. He ends up playing low ground and just gets SMG'd into oblivion by this guy. Flew never by. Let's see this play out. Oh, huge elim. But he does not win it. He got a huge knock there. Wow. That was a chaotic endgame. A lot of low ground warriors there spraying with SMGs. Unfortunately, I don't think there was a lot he could have done there to save himself. He was kind of stuck. And then that guy just ran in his box like that. But overall, I think it was really well played. Some of their rotations were a little questionable, but again, I'm not there. I don't hear their comms. I don't know what's going through their head. And quite frankly, by spectating like the way I am, I have more information than they do at the time. So, but really, really good game. Really good navigation of moving circles with layer changes and tarping through both of them. They were split, but they were regrouping consistently. Overall, really, really well played. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace out.